明娜空邦哇，各位晚上好，我是真。我们现在玩的是 PS4 上的《暴雨杀机》中文版，一款电影互动式的游戏哈。现在案情可能即将慢慢明朗。这一位安舒伯特是一位溺死小男孩的妈妈，我们首次会知道说这位妈妈的真面目。以及它跟案情有何关系？OK， 那我们继续看下去。
Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope I'm not wasting my time. John Shepard died 30 years ago. Hope his mother has all the answers to this puzzle.
哦，他也调查到。诶，我也忘记他最后问到是有问到他老母。
Miss, can I help you?
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her, you know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
这跟他没关系哦，有病啊！阿兹海默症哎。这个场景有点像两个灵魂哦，医院的那个场景。一开始医院测试他能力的场景，是这一位吗
Room 19. Where is that? Room 19. Where is that?
19.
Room 19. Where is that?
Where is that? 20. 19. Chào Thuấn.
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
I came to talk about your son, Mrs. Shepard.
My son? I have no son.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
所以他知道。
Mrs. Shepherd, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
Your other son, Mrs. Shepherd, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then. Alright, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. This woman might be the origami killer's mother. Must be some way to get her to remember. You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
所以我们要去拿花。我们刚才经过的时候看到一个花，有照片。
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them. Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her.
还要照镜子，扮儿子。
All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here.
拿花。
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first.
10年啊！
Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice. Show her things that take her back. Show her things that take her back.
Sing or take a bath. 拿花。
Show her things that take her back.
Take her back.
Show her things that take her back. Show her things that take her back. Show her things that take her back. Show her things that take her back.
我听不出什么连音呢。
Show her things that take her back.
We take her back， 是这样子。
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave.
Show her things that take her back. Show her things that take her back. Her memory is coming back. Don't stop now. Just remember. Show her things that take her back.
"照镜子有什么用？我可以扮儿子吗？"折纸。
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
一定是他的儿子。
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
Show her things that take her back. Show her things that take her back.
这个都看过了。电视机在那里啊，他们不让他开啊。
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
所以我们要折到他喜欢的。这个折看看是不是每一个都要折看看？极度不人体工学的按钮配置。
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
这个折过，这个折过。 狗。
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max? All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Max.
I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
好恐怖哦！咬他，打他。这什么惊讶的表情？刻意不让我们知道，继续隐藏这个故事。好，彩虹路961号，最后的信函。傍晚6点24分。这个是什么挑战？我们明明受重伤了。
The last origami figure. The last trial. The last origami figure. The last trial. The last origami figure. The last trial.
他自己不会就是那个安的小孩吧
？The last trial.
不晓得这自杀人魔好奇妙哦。
The last
question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this file. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the file or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
The cameras. He must be watching me. Poison. So, if I drink this, I'll be dead in an hour, and if I don't, I won't get the last letters. There's got to be another way. I can't kill myself to save my son. Kill myself to save Sean? That's ridiculous. I'll find some other way. I'm sure I can save him. He could be lying. Maybe I'll die as soon as I drink this, and then no one can save Sean. Am I willing to die to save my son? 1 hour to live. Just enough time to save Sean. Save Sean and die. Christ. He loses his father, but at least he's alive. Maybe it's the right thing to do. Nothing to lose. I've come too far to stop now. There's no choice. I've got to do it. If I want to save my son.
摄影机。是让我们在选择。喝吧！不能假喝吗？ 如果不喝，就看后面的人有没有继续发展。可是如果我喝，搞不好就结束了。算了啦，我到底要不要妥协呢？喝了然后直接死掉。喝了去救儿子，不喝，看近期怎么发展。不喝，不喝，没线索。我们主角什么事情都没有做，就是做这个折纸任务而已。不喝就看其他人的调查了，也没有进展。毕竟女主角已经有去调查。我们不要喝，在这边喝了，我没有医疗中心可以治疗，不喝了。
I'll find you, Sean. I'll figure out a way, and I'll come and get you, son. I can't find him! Where are you, Sean? Where are you?
还是我们应该要喝的，晓得。
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Fuck off.
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
又吸毒了，又吸毒了。在警察局吸毒。
Somewhere in this data, I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Oh, one last thing, sir. careful not to overindulge in you know what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Two receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home. Ugh, that doesn't get us anywhere. Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it.
没有看到脸。
The sword was already in Paco's office. It's got nothing to do with the killer.
要往下晃才停止。会弄到暴毙哦。
The killer lives in this zone. 342 people live around there. Not good enough. Gotta find a means of identifying the killer more precisely.
啊，还有兰花，兰花跟他。它不会重合哦。 它是。哎呦，眼睛流血了。不要搞了。
I can't go on. I can't go on.
还是让他离开，流血让他自己去GG好了。
Stay with you, Scott. I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lauren. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days. I'll come and get you when this is all over.
Tell me who the origami killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
够上了。就好哎，小胖。然后被变变。
Mama's work is too far away. I'd never make it in time. Dad, I've got to get Dad. He's the only one who can save John. Gotta move. This place is completely deserted. There's no one around to help. Gotta find someone. The water's still rising. John won't be... Dad, it's John. He fell into a pond. He's
get out of here, you little pest. Leave me alone.
Come, Dad. Come on, John's gonna die. John's gonna die.
Well, that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad, I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna die, Dad.
Tell you? Scrap.
Please, Dad. You've got to save John.
废物啊！
I tried, John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about me, Scotty.
Scott. Ah, dia. Scott， 所以那个是他哥哥。他为什么要调查这些？爆炸欸，手机会爆炸的。他觉得奇怪，为什么随处都是杀人魔？原来他自己就是哦。为什么他可以杀那么多人？所以他要去看他老妈。女主并不认识他 ，Scott。他好恶心哦！他杀了 Lauren 的儿子。还在那边亲那么爽。有开锁技能，妈好强！有新动作，妈嘞，这不会用那个什么摇来摇去的。它慢慢移到某个角度，是不是？靠腰呗。 疯掉了！我这边转没有反应。不能弄太慢，是不是啊？哦，放了！
You touch, girl. The origami killer's apartment. There must be something that'll tell me where Sean Mars is. Gotta be fast. He could come back any time. I'll go through it room by room, but there's bound to be some kind of clue.
That's where the smell of burning comes from. Evidence going up in smoke.
A cop's uniform. Always trust a cop. That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop.
靠！怎么还有什么暗层？好扯哦！
This is where he cultivated the orchids that he left on the chest of his victims. Sean Mars! The lunatic's been watching him drown. It's some kind of a well filling up with rain, slowly drowning him.
Shit, it needs a password.
Run Heaven. Max.
Got it. Max. The name John gave to his paper dogs when he was a child.
What the hell is that? An address. It's gotta be where Sean Mars is. Hurry. There's no time to lose.
Go. 走了。
So you found my little secret?
It's over, Scott. All those children killed just to find a father capable of saving his son?
Shut up! You don't understand.
There's one child left. There might still be time to save him. Let him go. Do what your father couldn't do. can't get out. I'm gonna die, and there'll be no one to save Sean. This goddamn door is the only way out. What else is there? He sets fire to his apartment. He's trying to get rid of the proof and the only witness at the same time. Don't panic. Just stay calm and think. I'm gonna lose consciousness in a few minutes. Unless I do something now. I won't be able to breathe for much longer. A few minutes at most.
冲啊！
Way too high. I'll kill myself if I jump. God,
我死在这了。哎呦，我们不是会超烫的吗？我靠，还有瓦斯哎 ！Oh my god！
way too high. I'll kill myself if I jump. I gotta find something else.
Oh, 我的天哪！ 有什么下水道可以去？垃圾道、垃圾桶道，这要干嘛？这要干嘛？在下面躲着等它爆炸，是不是？ 那到多少会爆啊？25啊。干嘛干嘛？可是他在冰箱里面也没空气呀、我靠，他竟然还出得来！
I know where Sean Mars is. I've got to call that FBI guy Jayden. He's the only one I can trust. He'll be able to save him. I know where Sean is. I've got to tell Ethan.
这是决定结局是不是？
It's Madison. I know where Sean is. He's at 852 Theodore Roosevelt Road. He's still alive. You can still save him.
I'm on my way.
Be careful, Ethan. The killer's still out there.
No one's gonna stop me from saving my son.
我第一次玩到小孩啊 ，Sean， 星期五晚上7点22分，好想知道结局哦！是不是已经到我们平常休息的时间？ 一定是在这里啊，水沟啊。
Sean! Sean! Can you hear me? Daddy's here. I'm gonna get you out of there.
还有个摄影机耶。 果然是弄他脑髓！哎呦呦，开着吧！泡到水里好几天，早就烂了吧
My God, Sean, answer me. Don't have me son, please. Breathe. Gotta breathe.
Ah, 都到这边了，没救到哦。不是吧？
Don't leave me. Sean, don't leave me.
不是吧？好晕啊！ 有了有了有了！啊啊！
Oh, Sean. Oh. Oh. I thought you were gone.
Dad, I knew you'd come and save me.
可是这还是不能解释为什么主角会晃神，然后而且还会有折纸。
If you hadn't told me the address, Sean would be dead by now.
I know who the killer is, Ethan. I can prove your innocence.
Congratulations, Ethan. You succeeded. You're the father that I have been looking for all these years. The man capable of giving his own life to save his son.
You got what you wanted. I finished your trials. Now let us go.
I'm afraid that's not possible. Your lady friend knows my little secret. I don't intend to end my days in prison. I'm going to have to kill you both. I'm sorry. You earned my respect.
Ethan!
我该控制了什么？为什么会打？我到底要控制谁啊？搞不清楚。啊，小胖好强哦！ 妈呀，这也太多要按了吧！ 控制什么？哎呦！我们怎么不会想到自己控制的一个角色竟然会是杀人魔？拯救小孩 ，get 到。
General relief this morning when the police announced that they had found Sean Mars alive more than 4 days after his disappearance. Mars had been imprisoned in a well by the man known as the Origami Killer. The successful resolution of this case was made possible only by the bravery of Ethan Mars, who the police believed at one point to be the killer. It is no doubt due to his great courage and tenacity that he succeeded in foiling the plans of the
警察到最后根本没有用啊
police commissioner presented him with an official apology today.
！FBI 到底要干嘛？
It is reported that the police have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer. Scott Shelby, 48, is a former police lieutenant who claimed to be a private eye hired by the families of the killer's victims. Shelby was killed during a massive police operation, but further details have not yet been released to the public.
Let's just say a friend of a friend let me jump in line. If we like it, it's ours.
哦，新老布哦。
Hey, Dad! I think I found my room!
Well, what do you think?
It's perfect, Ethan.
哦，好啦。
We'll be able to forget what happened. We'll lead a normal life. And one day, it'll all just seem like a bad dream. We've earned the right to be happy now, Ethan. All three of us.
Happy end.
Are you sure you've thought this through, Norman? You've got a promising career ahead of you. It's a pity that...
With all due respect, sir, I'm done thinking. I need to lead something like a normal life. I've just got a bit too close to everything recently. I need to step back. At least for a while.
Will you be coming back to the FBI?
I don't know. I'm making no promises.
You can keep your Ari if you like. This one's going offline. There's a new model due next month.
I think you better take it back. It's just a little too compelling, well, it won't help me where I'm going. The real world.
Whatever you want. I hope you find what you're looking for, Norman.
I hope so too.
I hope so too. Scott 跟杀人魔情人组 Shelby.
Were you thinking about that when you held me in your arms? I don't know why you did all this. Nothing can justify it anyway. I feel nothing but contempt for you. Nothing but contempt.
然后他还假装去调查，要干嘛？把那些家属都灭口。
I want to see them again. I'm a father too.
欸，有拖那么光吗？我玩的时候好像没有拖到那么光。 我也没有切手指，我没有喝毒药。他为什么要去找那个他儿子？我们一开始的角度都是怀疑说他儿子可能是他老爸，就说他儿子不小心把一个女孩淹死，就这样。 后面好像就没有。Scott 的控制角的视角，他到底是为了干嘛去找那个？ 也是不知道 Scott 的养父母是谁，然后。 到底是为什么要去找那个富翁啊？不太懂。那个富翁会去拜他哥哥，他是说那个小孩死在他的土地上，所以他都会去拜他。 就这样而已。这剧情真的还蛮神的，可是合理性就可能要仔细想看，要看别人的心得，再整理一下。 有点乱。哦，我们又玩完一片了。还有新历险，什么东东啊？尾声折纸的坟墓，额外内容，追加要素。哦，这个明天我们再慢慢把它看一下好。 那我们今天就大致上应该算是完结这个暴雨杀机主要的故事哈。如果各位喜欢这个暴雨杀机的故事的话，可以点右下角的喜欢或在下方留言，让我知道。那么喜欢跟我们一起玩的话，可以点左下方的订阅及旁边的铃铛，随时追踪我们直播的时段。你的订阅及喜欢都是对我很大的鼓励。 感谢你们。那么我是真，我们明天7点潜龙谍影见。9点我们还是会看一下暴雨杀机它的额外内容跟这些章节，先看一下章节。尾声折纸的坟墓，所以继续也是直接从折纸的坟墓这边就播结局吧，我在想。OK， 没关系，我们明天还是看一下好了。那么各位，拜拜。